What's up, guys? Welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show for July 17th, 2017. I'm Tim Gettys. Happy birthday, Disneyland.
This is Disneyland's birthday
Nick
today?
Scarpino. Today is Disneyland's birthday.
Why did no one tell me this? Did we
birthday.
send a present? Andy, did you send a Joey, did you send a present to Disneyland today?
I did.
Good.
Great.
Happiest place on earth.
They better tweet about that when they get our present.
I'm
What do we
sure
send them?
that they will. Yeah.
You sold them gold
we
whips?
The old Bob's Donuts that UV sent us.
Yeah, the donuts that we didn't eat.
Yeah.
All 53 of them?
Send them along.
It's fucked
How
up.
you doing, Nick?
I'm well. How are you?
I am doing very, very, very well.
Very exciting weekend overall. Lots of great news came out of D23 last week. Also, more importantly, I was reminded that the Game of Thrones was on last night, so I watched it.
Fucking amazing.
I'm sure
we're gonna get into that in a bit. We're gonna do a whole spoiler cast breakdown. Everything. What I want to do is, and I'm saying every Monday, but I mean every with like little asterisk of like who the fuck knows what's gonna happen.
Right.
But there's only 7 episodes this season.
I think we can hit that milestone.
But I want me and you to kind of talk about the episodes as they happen. So be prepared for that.
Yeah.
You know, not that there's people that aren't watching it. If you're not watching it, you don't want to watch it.
No, you're just a
Greg
dick.
Miller types.
If you're one of those
Greg,
people who's like, I gave up on it.
Greg Miller.
I gave up on it.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No, he's like a season behind.
He did not.
I know.
I'm pretty sure he said, "Do I want a Brink code?"
I said you watched that Game of Thrones?
No, fuck no, I didn't watch that.
You're
Game
such
of
an
Thrones.
asshole.
I went and saw The Big Sick.
Oh, how was it?
Kumail and Emily's movie. Fucking awesome.
Yeah?
You totally need to see it.
I'm going to.
Because it's so, comedian, like I'm trying to be a comedian with startup stuff. It's great. Everyone should see The Big Sick.
Look at your shirt.
Indoor kids.
I like
Friends.
that.
Thank you. I like it too.
Really cool.
Yeah? No, I heard that. So,
Sorry.
would I like Big Sick?
Oh yeah, no, everyone liked
Okay.
Big Sick. It's just, it was a really heartfelt, like rom-com, but not like super comedy. Like it's dramatic. What do you call it, Joey?
It's not super cheesy at all.
Yeah.
It's super,
A drom-com?
It's real. It's real. It's super
Yeah.
real. A drom-com.
A drom-com.
Dramedy.
There's romance.
Drom-com.
Yeah.
So Ramadan.
Yes, it's exactly like Ramadan.
Close.
Drama Dance.
Huh?
Drama Dance.
Drama dance.
Jamiroquai?
Huh?
Okay.
I finished Silicon Valley.
Rad guy
Oh, what'd you think of
05
that?
says Big Sick is very mad. You can
It's
fuck
better
that
than
up.
people are saying,
Wasn't-
but
the
like,
ending
man,
was
it is.
fucked.
depressing.
It's really just the same thing over and over.
Yeah, it really is. But like
Yeah.
the very end was really upsetting.
Yeah, it was.
It was
Every
like,
season
why?
finale is upsetting. Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Go back to making
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, great.
There
Thanks,
it
Greg.
is. Get out of there.
I'll be back later with a bowl of yogurt to discuss some things.
Sounds
Some
good.
bananas?
Yeah, I was at a club last night, and one of the comedians walked on stage, and the first thing he said was like, "How about that? How about Daenerys dying? Isn't that crazy?" And I was like, because none of us had seen it yet.
Oh,
We're
yeah?
like, "You mother!" And he's like, "I'm just
Yeah.
fucking with you guys."
I'm just
or
fucking
am
with
I?
you.
You don't know. You're stuck in this comedy club.
Yeah.
right
Oh,
now.
how was the comedy club?
It was fine. It was fine.
So I talked to you a little bit last night.
Right.
And you said you were at a comedy club.
Yeah, I've been going to the Punchline on Sundays. It's a SF showcase, and you just have to kind of go until they put you up. So I stop by every few Sundays.
And they didn't put you up.
No.
So you're still in that next challenge level.
Yeah, that's
of
the
your
next phase for
comedy
me
career.
is proving to everyone that I've got I pass muster.
Do you get to the punchline?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I believe in you. How long do you think until you're doing it?
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm a big fan of this.
People
I
have
like
been
it.
going there for 9 months before they
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah, it's one of those like.
It's real.
Prove yourself to the people that run that club, and then if you get to go up and you do well, you have to keep coming back until they put you up again, and then maybe you'll get an audition for that circuit of clubs.
Well, I'm rooting for you, obviously.
Thank you.
I want to go to another thing. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks.
a couple
Yeah.
weeks
Hopefully,
ago.
I have another showcase coming up. I'll let everyone know about it. We'll see.
Hell yeah. Let's
It will
go.
be fun.
So we've been teasing out that we have a huge announcement to make.
What is your brother doing?
Get over here, cool Greg. Show the world your
Oh my
cupcake.
god, because you're gonna go to the announcement. Come on. So excited.
Where did the cupcake come from?
Greg Miller brought him.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's super exciting.
My God. Anyway, we said that 11:05 we were going to make an announcement, and we are true to our word. Get hyped.
Get
Okay.
hyped. Very hyped.
Yeah.
Roll the clip,
We actually have a clip now.
and also we need to turn
He's
the
like-
TV. There's a TV to turn on.
Like-
No, there is not. It is just a big screen. So I'm gonna switch that. They won't be able to see you at all, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
You
Turn,
are
make
the
sure the
peop-
volume's at 100, not
God
125.
damn it.
You are the people who matter. And to be clear to everyone watching this later, hopefully not January 5th, 2018, I don't mean the people in this room. I mean the people who adapt to our message.
building. Yeah. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when it comes up. The show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when it comes up. The show goes on.
You are the people who matter. And
Let's watch it again.
So yes, it is real. It is happening.
It is done.
It is not done.
Almost.
Not done. It does
It will
almost.
be
I
done.
still have a lot of work, but it will be done this weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something super cool. The idea is on Sunday we're gonna do a giveaway stream.
Yeah, giveaway
from
stream from
11
11 to
a.m.
5.
to 5 p.m. So we'll be giving away video games all day, hanging out. Dude, it's gonna be one of those things where we have the milestones where if we hit things, we'll do different bullshit.
Goofy shit. It'll be super fun.
So everyone's gonna be involved. That's free for everybody. And then at 5 p.m. on Pacific time on Sunday,
Right time.
we're gonna do something that we haven't done before. It's gonna be a watch along live stream, like the world premiere of the thing, kind of like a pay-per-view event.
Yeah, kind of like
where it plays and then everyone will be able to talk in the chat. We'll also be in the chat. And so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be for Patreon subscribers at the $10 or above level. And it will be exclusive to Patreon users for 1 week. And then it'll go free to everyone on July 31st.
Yeah, so you'll be able to watch live with us not live, watch with us while we're live at 5 o'clock on Sunday. And then you get the video on demand, basically, if you're a Patreon supporter, all that week. And then after that, if you guys don't want to pay the money, we totally understand. It'll go free to everyone the week after that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Get hyped. It's a phenomenal show. Tim has not slept in 3 weeks.
No.
But
I'm not
he doesn't-
sleeping
he
for this
likes
week
not
at
to
all.
sleep. It's
I got to give myself that little challenge.
Yeah.
Just push.
Yeah,
you know?
just gotta
I had
push
to
it.
make the trailer last night. I was like, you know
You
what?
did.
I got it. I got to fucking do it right.
The trailer's
I'm
good,
proud
man.
of it, though. I'm
It's
happy
hyped.
with all of it. The show is looking amazing. It is like blowing my mind at like what we did and how hype it was. But no, I'm really happy with how all the shots look and it's coming together really well. I think the runtime, it's going to be over 3 hours at the end of it.
Fantastic.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm excited for Sunday because we haven't done a giveaway stream in a long time.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Like I guess the last one we did the Extra Life stuff.
Yeah.
That was a while back.
That was a while ago. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to. We flirted around with the idea of what day it was going to be, and I like the idea of it being on a weekend, so we can all just kind of hang out, and focus, and probably eat shitty food together.
Yeah. So the
it's gonna be
idea
great.
is we wanted to make sure that we made this announcement as early as possible to have you guys be able to plan the weekend around this because Sunday's going to be an event. Like we want to kind of make a thing out of it, kind of like we did with the Kind of Funny Day on January 5th.
Yeah.
And all.
We
that.
want to own Sundays from here on out.
Every Sunday,
As they say
Kind
in
of
the tech
Funny
world.
Sunday.
How do we own the word Sunday?
Yeah, I'm about that SEO.
Can we
You know what
own
I mean?
Sunday? Andy?
Well, you do.
We can
own
take
Ni-
it back.
You own Nike. Just do it and swoosh.
We do. We also own the catchphrase where the hot boys are popping and the girls aren't stopping.
It's where the pop culture news is popping and the cute boys are never stopping.
There it is.
We don't stop.
The pop culture news is hopping.
Swoosh.
Swoosh. No, it's swoosh.
Oh yeah.
Swoosh.
But you gotta do that.
Swoosh.
You go like this. Swoosh.
Nike, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Nike. We got it. We just said it online, so we got it trademarked. It's great, everyone. I'm very excited, Tim. I'm looking forward to this. We're watching this edit. It's
A
gonna
lot
be
of
great.
people making solid points that the premiere is actually during Game of Thrones.
Oh well.
Is
That
it?
was a mistake. But you know what? Fuck it. You can watch Game of Thrones whenever the hell you want.
Well, not on the East Coast. I mean, not on the West Coast. Only on
well,
the East
like-
Coast.
Yeah, but if you have on demand, I don't know. It's a whole thing. Whatever. Sort your life out. You know what I mean? That's what I always say. But speaking of Game of Thrones, let's get right into that.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
What did you think? Has everyone in this room seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll do spoiler free.
Okay. Let's
We don't need to
spoiler
go.
free.
Well, actually, there were no spoilers last night, so it's not a big deal.
I don't know. There was a lot of spoilers.
Were there?
Yeah, we can't do reviews of episodes
Good point.
that
Good
are
point.
spoiler free. We liked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all
right,
I gotta
cool.
say.
So
I liked it a lot. I thought it was a very strong opening for the next 6 episodes or 7 episodes, however many they're doing. It was cool. It's really just kind of reintroducing you to the characters. It seems like it's Game of Thrones on speed, which I like. So instead of like sitting at Winterfell or King's Landing or any of these places for too long, it was like, let's check in with Cersei right now.
Yeah.
Let's check in
What
with...
a good scene that was.
Oh, all of it
with
was
the
good.
fucking painting on the map.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And seeing
And
her
she's
and
just
Jamie
looking
fall
around.
apart is just so awesome.
But
and
I
also
love-
that dude coming back, Euron.
Dude,
And
the
he's
guy,
like,
the guy
totally
from...
different character now, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'll.
Missing character from Final Fantasy 15.
Wait, which one's Euron? Is he the one from the Ironborn?
Yeah, he's the uncle of
Theon.
Oh, so he was
Greyjoy.
and Yara.
Fun fact: that guy played the not lead character, the secondary character in whatchamacallit? Jesus, my brain's dead today. It's Monday. Everybody, keep it going. The one with
Dr.
Scarlett
Who.
Johansson that just came out. What is that
what?
movie? The movie with Scarlett Johansson that just came out, where she's a robot.
Lucy.
No,
No.
help me out here, buddy.
Oh, Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. He plays
was gonna say
her
her.
sidekick in that. Same Danish
I didn't
actor.
see it, so.
Yeah, whatever. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's amazing. That was a great scene. Where
No,
he
I
was
love
like,
it, man. And I also love that
I
he's
like
like,
the jab about 2
I'll
hands.
be back. Yeah, the writing was so good. Some of the ending was a little weird in the episode.
It
though.
was a little weird. Like there was all this stuff with Samwise Gamgee or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Samwise
It
Gamgee.
was like emptying out the pots, and I was actually eating when I was watching that. So I'm like, this is
Yeah, that was
disgusting.
a lot to handle.
What I loved about it though was they were like, we are not fucking around right now. The very first scene where you see Frey,
dude.
and
So,
you know it's Aya, or is it Aya?
Arya.
Arya.
I didn't, because when it first started, I looked over at Gia and I was just like,
Oh, I knew it.
this is weird. I was like, they don't play around with time like this.
I thought it was a flashback.
But I was like, but Game of Thrones like doesn't do
But
that.
they also don't open the show that way ever. The show just is credits. Like, see
Really?
the HBO, right? And then,
Oh, fuck, you're right.
So I think
when it
in the
opened-
past they have done it with the cold open
like,
before.
but that
Yeah.
whole open, like, they even talked about on the post credits, like how
Yeah.
they talk about, they mentioned, like, yeah, we never do this. We wanted this to be special.
Yeah.
And it was very, like, wow, this is...
No, it was fucking awesome. There was a moment, I forgot where it was, but there was a moment what he was saying when oh my god, that's fucking Arya, and that's awesome. Like, what a great show.
Well, no, I actually liked it so much. I watched that scene twice, and I wrote down the lines that I liked. I was like, that was some of the best writing, right? He stands up there, and he's like, and he's talking about what they did, where he's like, you guys did all these things. He goes, but you made one mistake. You left someone alive, and she was like, leave one wolf alive, and the sheep are never safe.
Yeah.
Right? And then they all die, and then she looks over at the girl, takes off the mask, and she goes, when people ask what happened here, tell them the North remembers. Tell them winter came for the House of Frey.
Dude,
and
then
just walks away.
She walks
I just got
off.
chills, dude.
Baller
I know,
walk.
right?
Goosebumps, dude.
But that
Baller
fucking
walk.
score, where it was like some 80s horror movie synth
it
shit
was
playing,
so
and she walks through
good.
fucking bloody corpses, I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
And then shout out to her sitting with all the Lannister army guys.
Oh, man,
And
that
she's like, I'm
scene-
going to kill the queen, and they all start laughing. And she's like, oh, I'm serious,
no, I'm
motherfuckers.
serious,
Like
yeah.
this shit's.
Ed Sheeran.
So here's the thing, the internet is hating on that
hate it.
so hard.
Which one is Ed Sheeran?
He was
redhead.
the one that was singing,
Okay.
the redhead dude. I didn't think that it was that weird. Like,
Just
whatever.
takes me out of it.
To me, I'm like,
I don't know Ed
he
Sheeran
looks
very well,
and sounds
so-
like everyone else, so I was like, all right, I'll fucking buy it. But that scene just felt so weird. I mean, I guess it was like to
Well,
teach Arya that like
not everyone's
there's
bad.
good people on every
Well,
side.
I thought they
but,
were
like,
all gonna like fucking like accost her or something. She was gonna kill them all.
Here's what it reminded me of. David Beckham in Arthur, in King Arthur the movie. When
It
you're
did.
like you're in this sort of medieval world and
Yeah.
suddenly David Beckham comes out.
Oh.
That's how I felt seeing
That
it.
makes a little more sense though because he's like homies with Guy Ritchie and
Yeah.
like that world was all on fucking steroids and crack anyway. But I didn't even realize Ed Sheeran. That was Ed Sheeran. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Until I saw the tweets this
Well,
morning.
once he started singing, I was like, oh, that's Ed fucking Sheeran.
I mean, I'm not a huge Ed
he has
Sheeran
a very
fan.
very unique voice,
It's just
but.
kind of cheesy. I don't know.
Yeah, but man, I thought the whole episode was great. I didn't like the Sam stuff. Like, the editing was so fucking weird and didn't go anywhere.
It's cool. I get it. I understand why he's there. The whole point of sending him to be to the Citadel or whatever it was is to get him to basically get the Dragon Glass, the secret. So he's got it. Cool. He can go away now. I don't need him anymore.
Something that was weird, I mean, I liked the little kind of reveal of Jorah being in the cell.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, that was
With
cool.
the-
with
what's
the
the
dragon
shit
dragon
called?
scale or whatever the
Dragon
fuck it was.
scale,
Yeah. And but
That
it's
was awful.
what's weird is how much they're telegraphing like what's happening with how they're curing it, where like he read the book and on the page it said like the cure for dragon scale is
Right.
like eating dragon stone or whatever the fuck, dragon glass.
Wait, did it say that?
Yeah, it's,
Oh, I didn't
and it's just
realize
like, which was weird because that whole scene with where he was like weighing the heart and like he was talking to the maester, like the maester was talking to him was just like oh, we're the people that we're memories and we without us there's nothing. And it's like, well then how come everyone doesn't know how to cure this fucking thing if it's in a book?
Yeah, well, I
mean,
think
those are like myths.
yeah, it was like a book of legends, so they're
Yeah.
not sure if that really works or not. Although you would think that someone would look at it and be like, I mean, we can give
Maybe
it a
we
shot,
should give it
right?
a try. Yeah.
Like, hey, let's get some dragon glass.
Magic's just coming back now with the dragons, right? So it could be like there's some other magic shit you got to do to the dragon glass to make
It's
it. Like,
possible, yeah, but it's also like, what did he say? How long do the winters last? Like,
I mean, they don't. There's no like set time.
but it's a long period of time, right?
Like
so
the
like
last
these,
one was like 10 years or something.
yeah. So I don't know. I mean, that's true. I would look at it and be like, you would think that. Because he was like, I believe you about the White Walkers, but no one else believes him about the the army of the dead.
What was the point of that? Because then at the end he was like, all right, bye. I'm not giving you access to the books. I just believe you.
Well, his point was that much like the Ian Malcolm from the hit movies Jurassic Park,
Talking like him right now.
life life finds a way.
Yeah.
Apparently, I did not sleep well last night. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the point was that because he was like, yeah, I totally believe you. But fuck off. And you're like, well, okay. I'm just going to have to steal this old man's keys.
Like, great, we're going to have to
Scooby-Doo.
deal with this storyline more episodes.
Yeah, I don't really need that.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that storyline all that much. I loved everything that was happening in Winterfell. I love everything with Jon Snow and all that stuff that was fucking
Once
awesome.
again, though, Sansa Stark, one of my least favorite characters.
At the beginning.
No, ever.
Really?
Dude,
I love her now.
Her fucking arc sucks,
hate
man.
Her arc's awesome.
She just gets shit on, and then all of a sudden she's this fucking badass, and it's just like, all right,
Well, no, I mean that already happened though. She became a badass and then gets married to
Ramsay.
Ramsay and then is no longer a badass. And it's like, all right.
And then now she's badass. I don't like it. Like, I don't like it at all. And every scene she's in, I'm just like, yo, John got this. Like, stop. Fucking chill.
No, but I like that because
He
she...
thought he had it, and she saved his ass in the Battle of the Bastards.
Yeah,
No, I
but
mean,
she also
he knew.
fucked
Screw
him
it,
by
he's my
not,
friend.
like, why didn't she tell him that? You know?
Yeah, why didn't she
Why
tell
did
him
she
why?
like,
Could've
hey,
waited a day.
you know the big fucking fight where you might die? I got some people you might want to know about. It's like, no, Sansa, get your head out your ass.
I was telling Kevin this, that I'm already not looking forward to what Littlefinger's going to do to them. Like, he's going to keep driving that wedge between them. And I'm already really worried about it. Yeah,
But like,
stressed
I
out
think that
about
the
it.
difference is she knows, you know, like she's aware that he's gonna try to manipulate them.
Yeah.
Will that
She
stop
did
her?
mention-
No.
She's
she did
definitely-
mention at one
Stop
point,
it.
like, he was like, well, do you trust Littlefinger? She was like, why would anybody trust Littlefinger? You know, like, I don't know. I'm still worried about it. Though.
I think she's
Stressed
keeping
out
him
about it.
close as... I mean, this is what I like about Sansa's arc, is that it's been subtle to a degree in that she... is doing that keep your friends close and your enemies closer thing now. Like, I think she's learned from her mistakes and is like, I don't want this guy to go away. I want to keep him here so I can keep a watch on him and manipulate him and get him to do the shit that I want him to do. Because she's become sort of like, she's like basically, if you're in the Stark family, you live this long, you're a badass motherfucker. You have not, you like...
She's not. She's like she's very similar to Cersei, and like she even said it in this episode. Like she
Yeah.
taught me a lot, and it's like, but like now we're looking at what's happening with Cersei, and everything's fucking falling apart for her.
Yeah, but I think I think it was more alluding to like, you can be strong and you can be cunning and you can be manipulative. Like, you have to think strategically. You can't just be like, I'm going to be fine. Because she even mentioned, she's like, like the last two people that didn't do that, Rob and Ned, got their heads cut off, basically. So like, you got to be smarter, and that's why I like her with Jon. Like, Jon is standing up and already starting to fill Rob's shoes, and that's a bad idea. He can't do what Rob did. So that's what she's trying. That's her whole point, is to be like,
But I mean,
yo, you're a great leader, but Rob was a great leader, and so was our dad, and they're fucking dead. So figure it out.
Yeah, but I think him like not taking away those houses' land.
Yeah.
Was him being like, I'm not Rob. Like Rob would have executed those people.
Maybe.
And
I didn't read it like that. I read it like, I mean, yeah.
because he was like, we need everyone that we can.
I did love the line though, where Jon and Sansa are talking, and then he sort of mentions like, so I have to listen to you all the time now, and she kind of says like, would that be such a bad idea? Like, I love that line, like, hey, I'm here for you too, dude. Like, I'm not trying to fuck you over.
Right.
Would it be wrong to just kind of hear someone else's advice?
But don't do that when
In front
you're
of
in
people,
front of
yeah.
a fucking room of people that already don't like you necessarily.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And that, like,
that's-
he is
ugh.
not like a legitimate heir. Like they may have legitimized it, but like the only person that can do that is Ned, and he's dead. So he already looks weak that way in front of these people.
The whole scene, like the ending scene when they get what's it called, Dragonstone, and like that fucking walk up. I'm like, this is taking a little long.
Yeah, I was like, I thought she was
melting
gonna. I thought she was gonna walk through the gates and it was gonna be done, and then all of a sudden they're walking up
just
the
kept fucking going.
that stairwell
But
from
the
Ace
moment
Ventura
she
2.
says her line, I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh
it was
my
worth every
God,
fucking
yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Like that was such a great build up to
I'm
it.
very excited about that. I'm excited to see what happens between her and I always want to say Sansa, but it's not Sansa. It's Cersei. Like I want to see that clash.
Yeah.
Because you have a feeling like
I can't wait till Jon
you have a
goes
feeling.
down there.
What's that?
Like Jon Snow. Like
I don't think he's gonna go down there though. I think the
in
whole.
the trailer. Did you see the trailer?
No, I
that came
didn't.
out?
Does he actually go to King's Landing?
No. But they're like talking about. No. I'm talking about him going to Dragonstone.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll go
Yeah,
there.
'cause
But
they-
I feel like his whole purpose is to fight the war in the north with the White Walkers, and her whole purpose is to basically destroy everyone in King's Landing. And I think that's fucking awesome.
mean,
Have they realized their brother and sister yet? Or
They're
no?
not brother and sister.
Or they're related though,
Nephew
aren't
and
they?
niece.
What's that?
Nephew and niece.
Right. Have they realized they're related
No.
yet?
No.
No.
No,
Will
they're,
they
like,
ever?
they're
No
not
one-
even really.
yeah.
They're lightly aware of each other at this
Yeah.
point.
I don't know if she's aware of him at all.
I mean, she must be with the Dink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She knows who Jon Snow is. Yeah. They're not fucking around. They know each other.
He's gonna go down there, get some dragon glass.
Well, they don't know each other.
Yeah.
They're homies. They've heard of each other. It's like when two really famous hip hop artists follow each other on Twitter, but they never met in like real life. They know of each other. It's a big deal. They're gonna collab eventually.
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
gonna happen.
We'll have to
that's
see for the rest of the
probably
season. Anyway, I thought it was a very strong
Dink.
episode. It sucks that there's only 6 left.
No, it
But
doesn't.
It's
great.
does.
For this season.
We need to keep going.
Well,
The series is great. It's still good. Let's not run it into the fucking
I
ground.
know,
Let's
but it just sucks that
finish
we're getting
strong.
6 now, and then
Finish.
rumors are the next season's not coming until 2019.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I hope that's fucking bullshit.
They just need to finish strong.
Yeah, but oh man. Anyways, enough with the Game of Thrones talk. We're moving on. Back to the news. So here's the thing. There's a lot of news because of D23.
Right.
That happened this week.
Let's not read the stories. Let's just go through the headlines.
Let's just kind of give our top level thoughts
level.
on the things. From D23, Aladdin was cast.
Right, we have
coming
the
out
final, the near final cast for the 3 lead characters. We've got Naomi Scott, who was in
Pink Ranger.
The Pink Ranger. We've got Will
the
Smith,
movie.
of newest is going to be the genie. But I guess the newest news is for what is the gentleman's name?
Mena
Blanking it.
Massoud.
Yes, thank you. Who's going to be playing Aladdin? So I guess
Yeah.
they had a hard time finding their new Aladdin, which is weird. I think that's probably was blown out of proportion.
I mean, obviously, this is either reaction to that, like this
Right.
announcement. It does seem weird that they're making this announcement because Lion King's coming first. This movie doesn't even have a release date yet.
Well, I think they wanted to get ahead of it, and I think a lot of people were like, how could you not find like a person of Arabic or Indian persuasion to actually cast as Aladdin? Like, I don't understand why you can't do that. There's multiple people, so I think everyone was worried. So Disney was probably like, let's get ahead of this. Let's get some positive news
Yeah,
out there.
I mean, I just
Here
think
it
it's
is.
weird because like it
then boom.
seems a little too coincidental that this news just comes out when it's like there's not much else even going on for
Right.
Aladdin. Like we haven't even seen anything from Lion King, which is soon.
Right.
So-
which I'm excited for.
Yeah, very
Lion
excited
King's got a
for.
great
But
cast.
Hold on, Will Smith though, as
Yeah.
the fucking genie.
That's great.
Wait, is that cast or were they in talks? Like
This
it's been
is
announced?
official.
Okay,
This is
cool.
this was
D23.
announced at Disney or at D20. What does 23 stand for?
I don't know.
I think it
That
was
shows how much of a
1923
Disney
when
fan I am.
Disneyland opened.
Is it?
No
I'll
idea.
look it up later. I think it's cool. I'm excited for it. Look, I was not looking forward in any way, shape, or form to the live action Lion King, or not Lion King, Jungle Book. And I was like, this is going to be stupid. Watched it. I'm like, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. I'm excited for Lion King. But I have a feeling, though, and I know you're going to hate me for saying this, though, Lion King's going to be better than Aladdin. It's just a better movie.
For saying that.
It's just a better movie.
Well, I mean that's.
No!
So okay, speaking of that, they showed the first footage of Lion King at D23 behind closed doors. It was like test footage, and it was the Circle of Life scene.
I know. That sounds awesome.
In real life, which essentially just means real life with a lot of CG.
Yeah, what's
animals.
weird about this is, and they did a lot of this, I guess they did a little bit of this technique when they were filming The Jungle Book, but apparently they're using virtual reality for the actors now so they can actually see each other, which is pretty fascinating. I don't know. It looks cool, but I don't like whatever. What is the word they used for this? Jaw-dropping. It's jaw-dropping.
I mean, feel like-
photorealistic.
well,
It's almost like they went to Africa and actually filmed an African safari plane.
Well, they said the same thing when the Jungle Book footage came out,
Yeah.
and that's because I mean, to be fair, like that Jungle Book is in a league of its own when it comes to.
No, it's stunning. Don't get me
CG.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like.
But I like how they're like, it's photorealistic. I'm like, y'all could have just gone to fucking Africa and filmed
have
on
talking
that fucking
lions.
place.
Yeah, just
not the talking lions,
hope
but
that
like
things work out.
But put the lion, like, you know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah. Let's put
look
the
at
lion
look at how
next to
amazing
the
the
fucking
trees
toucan.
are.
Be like,
fine.
Where's the warthog at?
John Oliver can hold his own. Don't worry about it. He's gonna be fine.
John.
It's gonna be good. He's great casting for that too. So great. Lion King's gonna look great. John Favreau. We have, in John Favreau we trust. That's great.
Then they showed Star Wars Last Jedi behind the scenes, which, in my opinion, is way better than a trailer could ever be.
Here's the deal. If you don't want to cry, don't watch this. Because every goddamn time I see anything about The Last Jedi,
fucking
I
awesome,
start crying.
man.
Especially when they show the shot of him, Ryan Johnson, and Carrie Fisher talking. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah.
That's not cool. I don't like that.
They did a great job with this shit. I'm so hyped for it, and I love that it sounds like they're really trying to do something different with this one.
Yeah.
And obviously, everyone knows Force Awakens, and you can have your opinion one way or another, but it was A New Hope again.
Yeah.
Which is either a good or bad thing, depending where you come from. I think it's a good thing, but I am excited to hear that this one is radically different.
We'll see.
So
We'll see. Because if it's radically different, but it's radically different in the way that like they kind of model it after Empire Strikes Back, I'll be like, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that
obviously.
being that.
Then a lot of Infinity War, or a lot of Marvel stuff in general at D23. But Avengers Infinity War, they showed the first 5 minutes, not first 5 minutes, they showed 5 minutes of footage.
Right, but it was a trailer, right? Like kind of cut together.
Well, it wasn't a trailer, it was just footage cut together.
Got it.
Like random clips, like
Got
a
it.
minute here, a minute there, whatever. And then a whole bunch of them got together on stage. That's a shit ton of people.
I love how the tallest people there are Chris Hemsworth and Paul Bettany. And everyone else just is dwarfed in comparison. I feel like
Batista's pretty up there.
Yeah, Batista's actually pretty tall. I feel like Josh Brolin is what I want to look like on January 5th.
Okay.
Look at how jacked he is right now.
Yeah.
Look at those arms. Brolin, slow it down, man. Slow your roll. It's happening. Beautiful though. Only problem with this picture is that it's missing Chris Pratt.
Well, it's missing a whole bunch of people.
No one else matters. But Chris Pratt.
Chris Evans matters. in my
It doesn't
heart.
fucking matter.
Supposedly has a beard.
Does he?
Yeah,
Good for him.
which is fucking cool.
Because he's been out in the way. Like he's
Bearded Captain America.
Because he's pretty much at this point. What Hal Burr says is like, I'm pretty sure that guy's a war criminal.
Yeah. God, what a good
The
movie.
footage sounds amazing though. You can go read about it if you would like.
Yeah,
but,
don't.
very
It's
hype-
super spoiler, but that's cool.
So I mean, it's not super spoiler at all.
The first thing they say is total spoiler for Thor Ragnarok.
I mean, okay, spoiler. Looking at that picture is a spoiler by that definition of just these people are in the movie. That's a spoiler.
The very first thing they say is the very first scene of Infinity War, which is like someone floating out in space.
I doubt that's the first scene. I highly doubt that's the first scene.
But that's how Thor Ragnarok probably ends. So we know that.
But you don't know that.
We know that.
Okay, we'll see.
that.
We'll see.
no idea, I didn't know
And then Hulk movie sounds like it's not happening because Universal has the rights and they don't want to play nice, which is interesting. I didn't know that.
Well, to be fair, this is Mark Ruffalo saying it'll probably never happen because of that. We don't know what's happening behind closed doors. It's possible that Universal is in talks with Marvel, but those are very complex negotiations. Like maybe it took Sony a really long time to get their heads out of their ass and be like, let's partner with Marvel to make Spider-Man. So,
I mean, that's different though. They were making Spider-Man movies. Universal is not making Hulk movies, and I doubt they're ever going to.
they've made 2, haven't they?
I'm talking
Was
about
Universal? I'm just trying to figure out if Universal actually produced the last 2 Hulk movies that came out.
no idea.
I think they did. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if those Hulk movies did very well. I like the Ed Norton Hulk, but we'll see what happens. It's also really hard to make a
That's
standalone
weird.
Hulk movie.
But that one's canon, Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's like
wasn't made by
retcon canon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
like parts of it are and parts of it aren't because they do like a recap of it in the Incredible Hulk.
I'm sorry, that's the one I was talking about. The Incredible Hulk. The one with what's his?
Well,
face?
that's straight up canon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
that was made by Universal.
No, that was Marvel. That's what this is really confusing.
That's
It's very
confusing to me.
confusing.
How does Universal have the rights to that?
I don't know.
That's fucking weird.
They have the exclusive rights to a Hulk standalone movie, says Tider 89.
That's weird. Well,
Anyways. And then there was a shit ton of Disneyland news, which is really exciting. Again, today is Disneyland's birthday. Fantasmic is coming out, the version 3, I guess it is today. Very exciting for people like me. Aladdin is featured in it as a Circle of Life, and Pirates of the Caribbean, which is exciting. They also announced that Marvel Land is in development.
Fantastic.
So fuck yeah, get hyped about that. And at Disney World, they're opening up a new resort that is a fully immersive Star Wars hotel.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Where the whole thing is themed like a ride. And that's
I need
fucking
that.
crazy.
I need that.
Like,
I
look at
love
this.
that. That's awesome.
Like, oh man.
I
What will they think of
want
next?
that so badly, and I want you to have to I want them to give you a costume before you walk in. Like, they give you your wardrobe so you can just be fully immersed in Star Wars. That's awesome. Is that what it's gonna look
This
like?
is Star Wars Land.
Star Wars Land. Which is fucking
Officially now called Galaxy's Edge.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 2019, man.
I am excited.
Where is this gonna be?
That's Disneyland. It's right. It's over near Frontierland.
Disney
No.
is amazing.
They really are.
It is
They
amazing.
really are. And the next story, another thing that we're not going to watch it here because I'm on media blackout for this as far as I'm concerned. Blade Runner, new trailer out. I heard you watching it.
I did. I had
and
to watch
It was very
it.
exciting.
I had to watch
I'm
it.
sold. Like, this is one of those things where I'm like, I don't really need to see how the plot of the whole movie goes.
Yeah. It's
So.
this trailer actually, I would recommend not watching because it does actually give a lot of details away of like what's happening in the world and what the actual main plot is. I liked some of the teasers from before, but you do get a feel that they're trying to stick very, very closely to the original feel and look of Blade Runner. They're using that damn song in the trailer, which I love.
It looks really good.
It
I'm
looks
actually that
really
got
good.
me really hyped for it.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Very excited.
And then in other nerd news that we don't care about,
Mm-hmm.
but many, many, many people out there do, Jodie Whittaker is Doctor Who's next Doctor.
Oh, it's a female.
Yes, you haven't
So
heard
they-
about
Oh, you
this?
didn't hear about
Well,
that?
no, I know that people were speculating as to who it was going to be
yeah.
last week, and I know they announced it Sunday after the Wimbledon.
Yep.
And you know, I'm not a huge Wimbledon fan, so I lost that, but that's awesome.
After months and months of rumors, speculation, and flat out waiting, we finally know who's taking on the TARDIS as the 13th Doctor in season 11. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to your new Time Lord, Jodie Whittaker, the first woman in Doctor Who's 54-year history to land the role.
That's awesome.
Anyways, yeah. Are you familiar with her and her work?
Not in the least. No, I'm looking her up right now, but I don't know. She was in Attack the Block. Okay, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Alongside John Boyega.
Yeah, John Boyega, the founder of the Boyega organization.
Not true.
Did you ever see Attack?
I did see Attack the Block. I liked it a lot.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really
Is it
cool.
worth watching?
Oh, definitely.
Now?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's you know the concept, right?
No.
It is basically an alien invasion movie, but these like John Boyega and his crew play like street thugs who actually like rob her at the beginning of the movie, and then they all have to come together to like fight these aliens. But they're these fucking twisted ass. Like the way they do the alien effect is really cool because it's all just basically like darkness with just the eyes. So it almost looks like it's animated, but it really works. It's still
Huh.
3D. There's
This
still
sounds
3D.
fucking cool.
It's pretty fucking cool. And they basically have to protect their block from these aliens. So it's called Attack the Block because the block gets attacked. But they live in one of those big like high-rise like project
Okay.
buildings. And
Awesome.
so it's like them fighting their way out of the building. It's really cool. I liked it a lot.
Very exciting. A lot
Very
of people
British.
in the chat seem to like it a lot.
Oh, Attack the Block's rad.
I'll have to check it
and
out.
Boyega, and John Boyega's.
That ad is like perfect for you. See the little ad in the corner?
Hey,
There you go.
now
That
would be a good time to
good
rewatch
time.
Attack the Block. There you go. There you go.
That is funny. And then the final news story of the day. This is, unfortunately, we're ending on a sad note. George Romero, the man behind what we think of when we think of zombies,
Yeah.
has passed away.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate. I imagine you're a big fan.
I am. I mean, the guy basically defined a genre of filmmaking, so you got to give it to him. He's amazing. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I watched the last few movies that he did.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say I'm a huge fan, but it's he's a legend in the industry. So, R.I.P.
R.I.P. So now it is time for PSL of this best friend XOXO.
Yes.
Every day, you guys can go to kindafunny.com/bestfriend and nominate someone in the community doing something cool, and we will give them a shout out, just like we're doing right now. Logan Wilkinson.
Yes.
Nominated Roger Pokorny. It's hard to say his name.
Yeah, it is.
At Raj Former on the Twitters and stuff. He says that Roger is an absurdly talented human being and positive force in general, but he's also a phenomenal video essay creator who just put out a fantastic video comparing Linkin Park and U2. It still blows my mind that he's only 18 and is still more talented and humble than most of us. Big shout out to Raj. He's killing it every day and in every way. I just want to say,
Yeah.
I'm a huge fucking fan of this kid.
Okay.
Everything in this nomination is super true. His videos are fucking fantastic.
I gotta look it up.
And so, Kev, This video, I want people to see. So Darren, he talked to Darren about some stuff, and Darren's the one who was like, so he said, I told Roger Former that Linkin Park is this generation's U2. He thought about it and then made a video perfect explaining why. Great video. Like, click on it real quick, just so we can get an idea of it. It's one of those like video essays like Captain Christian and all that stuff.
Darren Brazil thinks Linkin Park is this generation's U2.
And there's good arguments being made. It's not saying...
I'll reserve my my impression of this for after I watch
So
this
this video is marked as unlisted, so...
No, whatever.
Is it supposed to be shared?
I don't know.
I have this notion
video's
that
on
everyone
Patreon, I
at
think.
least once in their life has used the phrase blank is the new blank. It's the easiest and boldest way to make your point about the quality of something. Hell, I've said many times myself that Kendrick Lamar is the new Tupac Shakur, and that means something to a lot of people. Now, realistically,
This is fucking
isn't
cool.
completely
Go check it out. Put a link in the chat.
Are you sure we should be sharing?
I'm doing it. If Roger fucking has a problem with me, he can kindly DM me and tell me
Ask
not
me
to
to
do it
stop.
again.
We won't do it again. We'll apologize.
But no,
profusely.
seriously though, all of his videos are super dope, and like to see him over the last couple years grow into this style is awesome. He did a video breaking down Kanye's last album, and I was like, holy crap, this kid's talented. So keep it up, and thank you, Logan, for nominating him.
Very cool.
And now it's time for the giveaway.
I love giveaways.
You want to get them tips? Logan?
Yeah, let me read the tips while you're queuing up the giveaway. If we read your tip, thank you so much for your support. Like Red Rising 95 is giving us a tip with no message. Appreciate that. Cario Dude says, hey, I never played Crash growing up, so I have no nostalgia for the series. I got the Platinum Trophy in Crash 1 this morning.
Holy shit.
These are the 3 greatest platformers I've played in years. I hope we get more.
That's so funny.
Well, interesting. Ignacio Rojas says, guys, A Silent Voice is premiering in the U.S. on October. You have to watch this movie. It's one of the strongest, most emotional films I've ever seen. Tim, can you rank the Digimon seasons plus Try?
Well, Try's not done. I don't even want to do it. I have such a nostalgia for season 1 that I gotta put 1 first, but like quality-wise, it'd probably be 3, 1, 2, and then I don't really care about the other ones. And Try's not on the list because it needs to finish first.
Got it. Mr. Yasman300 says, Nick, do you think Sora, Goofy, and Donald will sing Randy Newman's song in Kingdom Hearts 3, Toy Story World?
You see Toy Story got revealed?
No, I did not see that.
For Kingdom Hearts? Yeah.
Oh, that's
pretty
fantastic.
exciting.
Yeah, I think you probably will. Also, here's a fun clip. GTA 5 One Punch Man mod. Oh, that's awesome. I think I've actually seen this, though. But that's great. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Redbot Games has given us a nice tip and says, I've been a best friend for years on another user, but I recently decided to follow your lead and make a brand, RebelBot. Sorry for the shameless plug, but it exists because of Kind of Funny, and I wanted to thank you. Neil B4 Zod, that's a fun one, says, leaving my birthday tax for Saturday. I turned 25, so I'm finally able to rent a car without paying stupid fees. Nick, it's so cool that you were doing more stand-up. It was great at Kind of Funny Live 3. Thank you. If you guys haven't seen that, you'll be able to see it next Sunday if you guys want to support us. At Sven Corbinian says, long time no see, guys. Had some time to watch live for once. Quick question. Tim, you tweeted a picture of some Tony Hawk games. What's your take on which ones are good and which ones can be gone?
Is there a picture?
No.
Which ones are good? 1, 2, 3, 4, Thug.
Thug
2's fine. American Wasteland was okay. And I don't like the rest of them.
Got it.
Project 8 had fun ideas, but it wasn't good.
Joffins has given us tips. Says, hey guys, loved the Kind of Funny drunk show on Saturday. Great 1 a.m. Eastern time surprise. Also, 10 out of 10 MeUndies product placement. Kiss, kiss. And our final tip today comes from Hot Dog the Vendor. Says, can't tell if I'm running an ongoing inside joke, but I was watching an IGN E3 video, hands-on with Crackdown 3, and in it, Dustin talks with Joe Scrubbles. So either he's real or IGN hired an actor.
IGN definitely hired.
Probably
they
an
definitely
actor.
hired an actor.
Yeah, IGN always trying to get it.
Yeah, they're
one
trying
on
to fuck with us. It's that Darren Brazil trying to explain everyone, trying to tell everyone that Linkin Park's U2. Jesus Christ. That's it for tips. Let's call tips right now.
And now the giveaway. Today we are giving away For Honor on the PC. The winner is from the Twitch subs.
Yes.
Dead Pixels 1.
There it is.
Bow, 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 bow.
There it
Congrats.
is.
Enjoy For Honor
Congratulations.
on the PC, and have a nice day. So now, Nick, it is time for the
3 and 3.
patented 3 and 3.
All right. Let's look at this.
Give me some of that good stuff.
Caleb Taylor says American Wasteland was the best.
It really wasn't, though. I mean, the loading tunnels alone make it not the fucking best. Great idea, though. A Tony Hawk game set in 80s LA.
Yeah, that's fun, but I didn't play it. Queue up your questions, comments, and concerns, everyone there. Everyone's still reacting to all of that stuff. Remember, if you guys want to be, we'll take 3 questions from non-subscribers and 3 questions from subscribers. You can give us your hard-earned money if you want to be a subscriber. You get cool Twitch emotes, all private chat time with us. Or if you have an Amazon Prime account, of course, you get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription every month. You have to renew it every month, which sucks. We'd like that to go to us. If not, give it to someone for sure. Froggish Bull 89 says, Nick, how was Apes? Did Andy Serkis change your mind?
Oh.
I did randomly sneak out of Greg's housewarming party on Saturday night to go see Planet of the Apes with one Sean Finnegan. Sean Finnegan told me it was the best blockbuster that he can remember in the past 10 years. It was most assuredly not.
Really?
I mean, it was fun. It was a fun movie. It was a very well-made movie, but I wouldn't put it in the blockbuster category. And Sean and I had an interesting talk about this. I'm like, it's not really that much of an action movie. It's more like more of a drama, truth be told. And it's a good movie. It's cool. I've never historically loved the Planet of the Apes films. I think they're cool. I've watched them. I've been very entertained by them. I was expecting War for the Planet of the Apes to be just like nonstop action, and it was more just about the kind of dynamics of what's happening in that world now, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Huh.
Yeah.
Would you recommend me watching
All of them.
the whole franchise?
Yeah, I mean, they're fun. They're cool. They are very different.
Not selling me on it.
Well, the reason I say that is because they're very different movies. The first one, the second one, and the third one are very different movies.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like,
Does it work or is it like?
Oh yeah, it totally works.
Okay.
Yeah, and the reason why the reason for everything happening kind of makes sense and kind of is like, it's cool. I liked the third movie. I think I like the third movie best out of all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Because I think that it's not what I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but I think you'd like them.
Cool. Wet Dirt 28 says, Tim, is Kingdom Hearts 3 out during the first half of 2018? I doubt it. I feel like Square would have pushed it so hard during this year's E3 if they were planning on having it out before E3 2018. Fully expect it during the second half of 2018, maybe September. No chance this is early 2018, I don't think. I feel like in their heads they would want it to be March, but that's not going to happen. It has to get delayed at least twice, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. March 2019 is where I'd put my money right now.
I'm looking at the Spider-Man toy. What is this thing?
What?
I don't even know what this is.
What are you talking about?
That's cool.
Hey.
Let's see.
All right. Let's look through more. Ex-predecessor says it's not a blockbuster, it's marked 1, and Nick isn't selling it. One of the best trilogies of all time. It's not one of the best trilogies of all time. I would not put that out there. Even if you're a fan of Planet of the Apes, I'm sure it's exciting for you.
Legend 132 says, can we get a GOG topic on the current state and future of the MCU? Yes, we will be doing something similar to that soon.
Nick, I just watched Goodfellas in 4K HDR. Not surprisingly, new features do nothing for 25-year-old movies, says Rebelbot Games. Yeah, I don't know that Goodfellas necessarily needed the upres to 4K HDR, but I'm glad they're doing it.
Yeah.
Why not? It's gonna be interesting seeing that progress, because a lot of movies that were probably only mastered in 2K are now getting like upres to 4K, and it's like, all right, cool, why not?
Ryan Santilli, what's your guys' favorite movie trilogy of all time? Toy Story?
Oh, that's
Dark Knight?
Star Wars?
Star Wars, obviously.
Yeah, my Star Wars is
Well, you
number
gotta
one for
say
me.
it. It's not
No,
obvious.
I know, okay.
It's not obvious.
The original trilogy of Star Wars. And
Fucking so well made.
I'm gonna give it to Back to the Future. Like,
Hell yeah, you should.
but it's not even
Hell
give a
yeah,
shit.
you
The
should.
3 is what it
Two
is.
Let's
serious movies
just-
and one just kind of have fun with
Like,
it.
whatever. Let's just
Yeah.
go fucking nuts here.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is there are just like the top 5 movies that we can all agree are the best trilogies, right? And you can just put those aside and we can talk about the Dark Knight trilogies, things like that. But I feel like the Indiana Jones trilogy, the Star Wars trilogy, and the Back to the Future trilogy, those are givens. We don't have to
I don't
talk
know
about
about the
those.
Indiana
I don't know that Indy is up there.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Temple of Doom sucks.
Yeah, but so did Back to the Future 3.
No,
so
it didn't. It didn't.
It definitely
though.
did.
It was
It's
just
not
different.
great.
It was just.
It's not great.
It was like funner.
I think
But
I think
for
there's a
how bad
difference.
Temple of Doom was, and I don't think Temple of Doom was bad, I just think
Nah,
by
it was
comparison it wasn't as good as Raiders of the Lost Ark. But The Last Crusade was fucking amazing.
so good.
And by the way, I'm calling it a trilogy on purpose.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
Can you believe there's another one of those coming out?
I don't believe that. I don't
Yeah.
want to believe that. We're good.
We're good.
We're good, everyone.
All right.
Let's go into sub-only mode. Y'all put us in there.
Boop, bop, boop, boop.
There you go, subscribers. There you go. Nailed it.
Nailed it, dude.
What do you really do? Do you do that? No.
I shared with you. Like, do you want me to share the?
Justin Zalabar says Matrix would be if the third movie didn't blow. You're also forgetting about the second
The
movie.
second movie
Matrix
was so bad.
was not very good either, but that's okay.
Man, that was really upsetting. Really upsetting.
I can't tell if we were in. We're in sub-only mode now. Thanks, Nick. You're all welcome, everyone. Nick and Tim, go watch Welcome to the Ballroom. It's Yuri on Ice meets Richard Gere. The movie Shall We Dance.
All right.
I don't know if you're selling that for us. I mean, I do love Yuri on Ice, and I do love Richard Gere, and I did just watch Pretty Woman over the weekend, so...
Pretty fucking woman.
That's
man.
great.
What a damn movie. What a thrill ride.
DJ Kento says, Hellboy would have been the greatest trilogy of all time if they didn't fuck it up and reboot it with a bad production company. That's bold. That's a bold statement.
Yeah, Hellboy was cool, and Hellboy 2 was cool, but like I don't know, it got really derailed.
Fillion.
Fillion says, I think John Wick is going to be on the list once the 3 comes out.
Interesting.
It'll definitely be on some people's lists, for sure. Jurassic Park, no, that's not on anyone's list. Those movies are completely
Jurassic
disjointed. First 3 Aliens were good.
Like, we're not just naming trilogies here, guys.
Yeah, no, guys, come on, put some thought into this. Rebelbot Game says, did you like Baby Driver? I love Right movies, but the trailers did nothing for me. Did you see Baby Driver?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
Liked Baby Driver.
Yeah, see, I think I'm in the boat with you where I'm like, I liked it. It's one of those movies that I feel like a lot of people, everyone around me fucking loved. And I'm like, it was all right. It was good. Like,
Yeah.
it was an enjoyable 2.5 hours. Like, it had a very Edgar Wright style. Toward the end, I think it started falling apart for me, and I'm like, I'm a little taken out of this.
We were talking about this at lunch a week ago, but I actually liked the second half better than the first half
Interesting.
of the movie. But yeah, it's just it's not perfect. It is good though. It's definitely good.
Yeah, it's
I just feel like
definitely worth
it's one of those movies where it's so good that you start judging it on all of its flaws.
Yeah.
And it's hard to, because you just want more.
It's like that quote Quentin Tarantino said about It Follows, where he's like, it's so good, you're almost mad at it that it's not great.
No,
you know?
dude,
that's really good.
I feel that way.
Well,
I feel that way about Baby Driver.
Yeah, although I would disagree with him on It Follows, because I thought It Follows
No, the ending
was awesome.
falls apart.
No, it doesn't. It was awesome.
No, it doesn't.
Dude, at
What
the end, the
happened?
thing's
What
still
happened?
following her.
No, it is. Like,
It is. It's still back
Well,
there.
they killed it. Pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure. Well, they left it open to
Yeah,
interpretation.
I know, but like that, I don't think that they did. I think that it's one of those things where like the top's gonna fall. You can tell it's falling. You know?
Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, you mean
Inception.
Inception?
Yeah, Inception.
Sorry, you're taking me on a ride here.
Yeah.
Taking you on I'm gonna take it for a
Tim
ride.
says, client Gilmore says, when will we see more shirts on the store? We're working on it.
We're working on it soon.
We have Joey here,
Soon.
and now Joey is going to solve all of our problems for us.
Joey Noel.
Joey
Doing
came in
God's
and said,
fucking
hey,
work.
everyone, I promise I'll solve all of your problems for you. And if anyone has any problems with the way things are working, don't have them tweet at you, have them tweet at her. That's what she said to us. Her words, not mine. I might have been making that up. Kevin, were you there in the room when I said
That was
that?
verbatim.
Great.
That's 1,000% exactly what happened.
Perfect.
There you go.
what
Everyone
happened.
agrees.
Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kind of Funny Morning Show. Stay tuned for Kind of Funny Games Daily. It will be beginning very shortly. I'm excited for it. I'm on it today. It's
You
been
are.
a while. I wasn't on
Pretty
it all
fun.
last week. So yeah, it's me and
Oh,
Greg.
I gotta shake off the rust
talking about
today.
video games.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, thank you for joining me, Nick.
Thank you.
Get
Appreciate
hyped
it.
about
Something.
Kind of Funny Live 3.
Yeah, everybody stick around,
This
by the
Sunday.
way. Oh, yeah. This Sunday, Kind of Funny Live 3. Love that. Stick around, everyone, by the way. I will be reading subscribers while we flip the switch and flip the set. And Tim gets a cup of coffee and hangs out.
Hell yeah. That's exactly
So
what I'll do.
we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.